Pentagon is releasing newly unclassified video tonight that shows footage of two airstrikes it conducted in Syria on Sunday against facilities used by Iran's Revolutionary Guard. This video shows a precision strike on a safe house near the city of Mayadeen, and this on a training facility near the city of Abu Kamal. The U.S. military says the strikes are in response to continued attacks against U.S. personnel in Syria and Iraq. Turning now to news out of Israel, the country's defense minister says the IDF has now taken control of northern Gaza above ground and may make its way to southern Gaza next. This comes weeks after Israel began what it calls the second phase of its military operation in response to the Hamas terror attacks. While the IDF may control the ground above the territory above ground, the defense minister says Hamas is still operating in northern Gaza underground in that massive network of tunnels. NewsNation's Robert Sherman is live in Tel Aviv. And Robert, this news comes as the IDF released more video of Hamas weapons found inside buildings in Gaza.
Yeah, Elizabeth, they're going building to building, and this is some of what they found a bit earlier today. They found weapons in the basement of another building. You find some of these weapons and bullets being hidden inside of food packaging, like chips bags and rice bags as well. I mean, you look inside of this cache here, this is what they found. But this comes after one day removed from them finding another weapons cache in the basement of a hospital in Gaza City, a few miles away from that Al-Shifa hospital, which leads them to believe that they're going to find much more of the same in that main building there. And with the White House coming out today saying that they have independent intelligence, which backs up what the Israelis say, that there is a command node underneath Shifa Hospital, we're hearing the Israelis call on Hamas members who are inside there to surrender tonight. Elizabeth?
And we're also seeing more evidence that young hostages, we know that there are toddlers, there's a now 10-month-old baby all being held hostage by Hamas or Islamic Jihad. There's more evidence that these kids and babies were being held in the tunnels?
That's what we're hearing, Elizabeth, and President Biden coming out today saying that he has hope that some of those hostages will be released soon and a deal will be cut imminently. This is what he had to say when asked by reporters earlier today. Take a listen.
Mr. President, can you address the hostages directly and give them a message of hope and resilience in these troubling times?
Yes, I can. I've been talking with the people involved every single day. I believe it's going to happen, but I don't want to get into detail.
What's your message for the families?
Hang in there. We're coming.
A spokesperson for Hamas saying earlier this week that they were prepared to come to the table with a hostage release deal that would include 70 women and children, up to that amount being released. The Israelis have not publicly acknowledged anything like that, but it's our understanding that those negotiations are ongoing with Qatari mediators. Elizabeth.
Right. The big question being, what is Hamas asking in return for that? They had been asking for a ceasefire several days long.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Robert Sherman reporting live from Tel Aviv.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.